Good day. This is Regina's Rabbit Hole, Siren Buddha Medicine. This is about dismantling the police department. I don't agree with it. I believe that they want to dismantle the police department because that's the easy way out for those who have been utilizing the police department to molest the population. To get us to believe that we deserve to be treated in such a manner. What I see is that there's people in the world who grew up with a sincere thought to want to help others, to want to be protectors and keepers of the community. Kind of like heroes, you know what I'm saying? We grew up looking at cartoons and magazines and what do you call those things? Superhero comic books. And I know that as a child, there was something inside of me where I wanted to be a superhero. I wanted to be a help. I wanted to be somebody that could change things. Basically, that's the root idea of that. To be a help and to change things. And so some people become police officers. Other people become doctors. And many of us become other things. We're healers, we're mothers. We manifest that being the hope we want to see, whether we know it or not. However we see fit. Now, some people become police officers. And what I see right now is that here, at the edge of time, those people who really wanted to be heroes see themselves surrounded by not only the idea of protecting society from harm during this incredible time, but they're standing next to others who are being harmful. And there's a decision. And so it would be easier to dismantle that space that they've used to terrorize people and to corrupt the idea of who we are as people. But it doesn't have to be so, because that is the fight. The real idea is to be able to clean up that space, to be able to turn it into what it was supposed to be. And so if you're looking in the mirror at something that was supposed to allow you to be one thing, and then you found yourself standing next to another, that's not any different than anybody else's fight, wherever they are at this time. So if you are a police officer and you're not a corrupt one, and you wanted to be that protector of society, and you got in there and you found out that things are different, this is the time to fight. And I do see that. I see officers challenging the system and fighting back. They're grouping together. And I see the system being held accountable for what it's been doing. And they want to cut and run and dismantle. That's trickery. Allow our brothers and sisters who want to serve in a capacity that's more holistic, that would develop peoples within our societies that are going to be healthy, that are going to give back and not continue to breed this sick people, making more sick people. And to be able to change the way they're training officers, the excuse that I was fearful for my life and the lack of tolerance within that position, it shouldn't be there. as police officers and helpers of our community. You can serve and protect business and property by giving the people who live within that area a sense of humanity, where they'll want to contribute and give back to the community. Those officers who watch you corrupt the system and beat down people and take payoffs and do all kinds of stuff to cover yourself up, they see you. And so why dismantle so that they can start a private militia, private organizations, and then you'll have the good officers, or the ones that mean us well and actually want to be helpful. They didn't get in there for that kind of nonsense. And you have them ducking and diving and running and without an organization to fight back when they're trained, without an official space to be able to work on our behalf. And I believe that's what they want, to dismantle it and start more of these little private clubs that will need to police. And since they're already corrupted, they won't be very far away from setting agendas against others to do foul things. And that'll be okay, because nobody's checked them. And now they would be within a whole nother realm of their own, outside of any accountability that we know of right now, the way the system is set up. So yes, it needs to be cleaned up. Allow that to happen. Allow it to be restructured. Do not dismantle. That's very foolish. And that's exactly what the corrupt system wants to do, so that they can walk away from the brothers and sisters that have checked them. That are standing next to them fighting for us. That have broke codes of silence. That have been whistleblowers, stepped forward on the behalf of people, humanity, to do their best to actually be that superhero for real. And there is nothing more valiant than having to look to being faced with such odds and having to look your component in the eye every day and seeing the kind of crap that they're pulling. So they're probably rooting for us. To speak on their behalf as well. So this is my 2 cents. Much love to you and yours. This is Regina's Rabbit Hole, Siren Buddha Medicine. It's not that simple. You know, there are people who want to do better. Let us do that.